Real Madrid is a joke when it comes to playing Barcelona. It's too shameful. It's a shame, Real Madrid. How in the world this Barcelona, seen as weak, keeps humiliating Real Madrid? The other day it was 4-0 at home, and now 5-2. What a shame. What's going on with Real Madrid? Let's get started.
Where should we start? This was one of the worst performances by Real Madrid I've ever witnessed. However, before diving into Real Madrid's issues, let me make it clear. Barcelona played an exceptional game. Everything about their performance was phenomenal, from their organization to their execution. Credit where it's due. Barcelona deserves all the praise for this match. They effectively shut down Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., and most of Real Madrid's key players. The only standout for Madrid was Mbappe, but even his efforts weren't enough.
Let's talk about Real Madrid. Firstly, this game should mark Ancelotti's last as manager. I don't enjoy calling for anyone to lose their job, but the reality is that Madrid was unprepared to face Barcelona in this final. Let me explain why. Ancelotti decided to play Tchouaméni as a center-back and Lucas Vázquez as a right-back, even with injuries affecting the squad. Despite having a capable young center-back on the bench, he opted to play players out of position. Age shouldn't be a deciding factor in football when young talents like Yamal, 17 years old, and Kubasi are performing at such high levels. Madrid's center-back on the bench is often compared to a young Sergio Ramos. Why wasn't he given a chance?
From the start, Madrid's lineup choices were questionable. Even more baffling was Ancelotti's refusal to make significant changes when it was evident the defense was struggling. Barcelona completely dominated Madrid's right side, exposing Tchouaméni and Vázquez. By halftime, the score was already 4-1, yet no tactical adjustments were made.
Let's talk about the substitutions. Aside from the defensive changes that were desperately needed, the rest were poor. Taking out Vinicius Jr., arguably Madrid's best player in recent years, was a mistake. Sure, he wasn't having a great game, but you don't substitute a game-changer like him in a final unless he's injured. Players of his caliber can turn the tide in an instant, and removing him signaled a lack of belief in Madrid's ability to fight back.
Now, back to the game. Before Real Madrid's opening goal, Barcelona had already missed multiple opportunities to score. Madrid's counterattack gave them a brief lead, but Barcelona responded with a relentless run of 4 unanswered goals, and then a fifth. At halftime, Madrid had just 27% possession compared to Barcelona's dominance. It was a humiliating display for Madrid fans.
Barcelona's tactical brilliance was undeniable. Even when reduced to 10 men, they managed the game perfectly. Their substitutions were spot on, and they adapted to every situation with precision. Lamin Yamal's goal was a work of art, reminiscent of Messi in his prime. Kubasi, just 17 years old, was extraordinary as a center-back, handling the likes of Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. with ease.
Meanwhile, Real Madrid failed to show any fight or adaptability. Ancelotti didn't take risks, even when the game was slipping away. Instead of bringing on more attackers to challenge Barcelona's 10-man defense, he made like-for-like substitutions that had no impact. This lack of boldness and strategy highlights why Madrid was thoroughly outplayed.
Barcelona outclassed Real Madrid in every aspect of this game. Despite their financial struggles, Barcelona has built a team capable of competing at the highest level, relying on young talents like Lamin Yamal and Kubasi. Real Madrid, on the other hand, needs to reassess their tactics, their squad, and their leadership. If they don't address these issues quickly, they'll continue to fall short in big matches like this one. Congratulations to Barcelona for a masterful performance and Real Madrid. It's time to get your house in order.
Real Madrid's inability to capitalize on Barcelona being reduced to 10 men was a glaring example of poor tactical execution and decision-making. When Barcelona received a red card, it should have been the turning point for Madrid to mount a comeback. Instead, they played with little urgency or creativity, failing to exploit the numerical advantage. Ancelotti made minimal adjustments, opting for like-for-like substitutions rather than introducing more attackers or altering the formation to overload Barcelona's weakened defense. Even when Mbappe made some magical runs, there was no support or follow-up from his teammates to create consistent pressure. Meanwhile, Barcelona remained compact, disciplined, and unbothered, comfortably defending their lead. Madrid's lack of intensity and tactical flexibility allowed Barcelona to remain in control, turning what should have been an opportunity for Real Madrid into another testament to Barcelona's superiority.
Thank you for watching. What are your thoughts on this intense Barcelona versus Real Madrid match? Do you think Ancelotti should stay, or is it time for a change? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow football fans, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis and updates. Hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our latest content.